everyone, it's Misty from the Joyful Elf. Welcome back to another Watch Me Wednesday video. Before we get started, I just want to say a huge thank you to everyone that's been so super supportive with your messages and your comments. I really appreciate it. I had a really hard weekend, like rough weekend. And I woke up Monday morning and decided that I couldn't wait to hear back from somebody, and I called my regular doctor and I went in to see him, and he prescribed some medication. And I'm already feeling much better and much closer to myself today than I have in a couple of weeks. So thank you all so much. I really appreciate it. So this video is going up late, and that's because I completely spazzed. I thought I had filmed this weekend and I hadn't. So when I went to edit today, I didn't have anything to edit, or yesterday I didn't have anything to edit, and I didn't have time to film. So I'm filming Wednesday afternoon. It's about 7, so Wednesday night, I guess. And hopefully this will get loaded before Wednesday is over. So I'm going to be using this stamp set from Close to My Heart. I don't know if this is still available, and I'll have to see if I can link to it. I know that their system is a little different, but this is called Marrying Babe, and I love this stamp set. This image is so incredibly beautiful, and I've actually colored her before with my Spectrum Noir, and I really loved how it turned out. And if I can find it, I'll insert a picture so you can see that other card. But today I want to try something different, and I want to try coloring her on vellum, embossing with vellum, and then coloring. So we're gonna see how this turns out. This may be a flop, but you'll come along with me, right? Okay, so I have a piece of vellum that I've cut to the size of a standard size card. So it measures 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. I'm gonna run my embossing buddy over it. And my thought is I want to emboss the image in black with this iridescent ice embossing powder, because I want it to be glittery black. But I hate using black embossing powder because it gets everywhere and it makes a mess. So the great thing about pigment ink is that it stays wet a little bit longer, and it gives you plenty of time to pour embossing powder. So that's what we're gonna do. Isn't this image, she's just so pretty. I don't know who illustrated this image, but it is amazingly gorgeous. So I'm gonna stamp her and her baby kind of down here at the bottom, and I'm gonna walk my fingers across, and hopefully she's stamped well. If not, I'll cut another piece. Oh, beautiful. Isn't that so pretty? Oh my gosh, guys, she's so pretty. Okay, I don't have this piece of scratch paper. Yes, I do. Use this one. Oh, my fan is on. It's blowing embossing powder everywhere. It actually got pretty warm today in Texas, but we're supposed to be getting a cold front. So it's supposed to be like in the lower 70s the next couple of days. And of course, we're still getting rain. We were supposed to get rain yesterday and today, and we actually didn't get any, which is fine with me. Although you guys know I love the rain. But some other parts of Texas are flooding. And then my hometown had like 7 tornado warnings yesterday. So that really helped my anxiety. Okay, let me heat this, and I will be right back. Look at that sparkle. Can you see it? Yeah, so pretty. Okay, I'm gonna give this a second to kind of cool down. It warped a little, which it normally does. That's why I tried to heat it from the front or from the back first. Okay, so I'm gonna turn this over, and I'm gonna color with my Stampin' Write markers, I think. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so I'm gonna start with her skin. Do some colors. It's like every time I color Mary, I always want to color her in blues. Not that I know that, you know, that's a color that they had back then. But it just seems to be the color that I associate with her. So, all right, so I'm gonna use Crisp Cantaloupe, which is retiring. So if you haven't picked it up, you have until June 2nd. If it's still available. I haven't checked the retirement list in a little while. So I'm just gonna color on the back side. Ooh, that might be a little orange. Let's see what it looks like. Nope, perfect. So it's been an interesting week. I stayed home from work yesterday because the medication the doctor prescribed causes dizziness and drowsiness, or may cause, and I am the side effect queen. And he's like, you have to take it first thing in the morning. I'm like, oh great. So I stayed home yesterday to make sure that, which is another reason why I'm mad that I didn't even bother to check to see if I had anything filmed. But the weekend was so crazy. Honestly, I just couldn't remember. So I had 2 panic attacks on Saturday, and then I had some insomnia issues on Sunday night. So, and those of you who've ever gone through it, you know, you get that sense of like doom, like impending doom. I was scared to death my husband was going to die. So I was literally awake all night making sure that he was breathing. It was crazy. Crazy. But I'm feeling much better. And then, like I said, the weather yesterday didn't help anything because my hometown where my family lives had like 7 tornado warnings in a row. It was just back to back to back to back to back. Luckily, they're fine. And nothing really happened. They had a couple of tornadoes touch down, but there wasn't really any damage. But they're dealing with flooding. I think all of Oklahoma and Texas is just about dealing with flooding. So yeah. If you're from the Oklahoma City area, someone posted Penn and Memorial. Holy cow, that's crazy. I lived in Oklahoma City right before I moved to Texas. So I lived in Paseo. I miss it every once in a while. Except I moved in 2009. Yeah, 2009. And like that's like the worst. That's like when the bad winters started again. And I'm like so glad I left. No offense, y'all. But I just don't. I need to live somewhere where it's nice weather all the time. And I don't have to deal with it because I don't like weather issues. I just don't like it. So yeah, you guys having a good week? I have a very exciting video tomorrow if you are into planners and planning. I promised it last week and finally it's coming to fruition. I'm excited about that. So if you are one of my planner peeps, hi, thanks for watching a non-planner video. Let's see. It's like it's hard to tell it's a little hard to tell what's what from back here. I've lost my early espresso marker and then I found it. I've lost it again. I have no idea where it is. Okay, that's hair, right? That is hair, okay. I will tell you, I'm having way more luck coloring this way than I did coloring it. Well, when I was steeping it, I had issues. So, but I'm getting better. Doing a good job. Doing a good job today. Getting stuff done. Have you guys ever been to Nothing Bundt Cakes? Do you guys have one of those? We took my admin out for her birthday today because we didn't get around to doing it on Monday because my assistant was out and then I was out yesterday. So we took her today and I bought lunch and my assistant bought her dessert and she's like, I want a bundt cake. So I got a bundt cake too. And I got the strawberry and cream one and I didn't care for it, which is so disappointing because I hate raspberry and I love the white chocolate raspberry one, but I just didn't care for the strawberry and cream one. It just is like, it was like a wet, it was like wet. It reminded me of Tres Leches cake. I'm probably murdering that pronunciation, but, and I just don't like the texture of that. Woo. So I didn't care for it. I'm like, man, but at least I tried it. My absolute favorite is the lemon, followed closely by the white chocolate raspberry. Yeah. So if you've never been, they have little bundtlets and bunttinis and just little bundt cakes with the most amazing icing ever. But yeah, they're really good. You should try one. You will like it. That turned out really pretty on the back. Let's see how it turned out on the front. Oh, look at that, guys. Look at her. Let me zoom you in. She's just so pretty. I am in love with this steam set. I'll try to link to this. I can't promise, but I will do my best. So pretty. Okay guys, so join me on Friday for another Festive Friday video and we'll turn her into a card. So thanks guys, I appreciate you watching. Bye.